Hey, what's up guys? I'm Rob Richards outside one of my favorite places to train, Powerhouse Gym here in Hawthorne, California. Today's video sponsored by these guys, Hylete. I'll be putting to test their brand new Icon 6-in-1 backpack, the ultimate backpack. So what better way to put it to the test than with an ultimate workout here at Powerhouse. So follow me inside and let's get started on the first exercise combo.
This whole thing won't turn and keep going unless there are key people motivated, keeping this thing going.
Squats straight into chin-ups, which later become weighted chin-ups, and then push-ups. And the reason I put these exercises together first is that they really do hit all of the muscle groups first off to get you really warmed up, mobile. We've got the legs, hips, glutes, all of the leg muscles firing. Those chin-ups, the back, the shoulders, the arms, and then the push-ups, even though they're body weighted. I'm already fatigued. I'm struggling to catch my breath. Triceps, chest and shoulders worked as well. Whew, guys got me warmed up. 3 sets here in a circuit. And when it comes to the weight, I want to go on heavy, but not too heavy where your form starts to drop. So 8 to 10 reps, as heavy as you can go, maintaining good form, and then immediately come over to the next exercise, complete your set there, finish off with the push-ups. Oh man. Okay, 3 sets there. Now I move on to station circuit number 2. Let's set it up. All right, so one of the things that I like doing whilst filming these videos is bring a level of kind of engagement into the videos. So we're gonna do a live Facebook stream as we film this video. So you can see I've got the page up here. We're gonna put a title on here, which is going to be it's called it Ultimate Supersets. We're doing 3 sets on each of the circuits, and my goal is to progressively build up the weights. I don't want to jump in and go too heavy where I'm just allowing fatigue and muscle failure to set in. I want to be able to psychologically know that I'm getting stronger, or at least lifting more weight on each set. So the first 2 exercises, think of it as just a warm up for the muscles, even though you may have fully done a warm up before, but just to get used to that movement. The second working set or superset is where you build up close to your maximum weight and get a solid 8 to 10 reps. And that third set is at the very least maintain that overload, and if you can, go a little bit heavier, really to shock the system, especially with this back-to-back. Chest and back are two opposing muscle groups that work in synergy, regardless whether you're pushing or pulling. So barbell rows or seated row combined with a chest press type movement is a great two exercises to be able to do back to back. But seeing as though we need some more weight on there, let's get the lifting straps out, let's load up some more weight. That's about 1 rep away from what I would normally do just training chest. So the fact I'm training two large muscle groups close to my maximum weight that I would normally do shows that you really can get a great workout combining many muscle groups into one workout. We're hitting legs, shoulders, chest and back, moving on to our arms, as well as the smaller muscle groups, forearms, calves, and of course abs. So you guys, one of the things that I really love about Hylete is that they're built around a community just like people like me and you. People passionate about sports, about training, about capabilities of when we're in the gym. And like I mentioned, this Icon 6-in-1 bag allows me to bring all of my video recording gear, my iPad for when I'm doing cardio after, my laptop for doing work, and keeps all of my clothes and training gear separate. Also, you won't find these guys in stores. They're online only. They cut out the middlemen, which means they make great products that you can get 40% cheaper online. And also they're giving me a discount to give to you guys. You can use my name, Rob Richards, click in the text description below and you can get 40% off this Icon bag and more Hylete products by using my name, but hurry, the offer ends December 12th. So get to it. Anyway, we have more shoulder exercises here. I'm gonna warm up with these elastic bands just for some mobility. And we've got a upright row to press, supersetted with some dumbbell flies, and then finishing off with some seated dumbbell lateral raises to hit the deltoids. That's a crazy combo there. Now that I've finished off training the larger muscle groups, my back, my legs, even the back and chest, I'm starting to almost focus on individual muscle groups now. So shoulders, deltoids in particular, traps, and also triceps with these three movements. That upright row into press hits two exercises in one. You've got an upright row and then that press, so combining the two, it's a great functional and stabilizer exercise. So with this kind of circuit, training every muscle group within one workout, the key movements you need to be doing are functional ones that incorporate across a multi-joint. So by that I mean an upright row into press, or walking lunge, which you can also add some upper body movements in, such as dumbbell press or a curl. It's these functional exercises that work at least one muscle group in one movement are the sort of exercises you want to be supersetting back to back. So I'm just hitting flies because it's the only movement that really works my chest in that fly movement. But man, supersetting right after that with some seated lateral raises. My shoulders are on fire, but they don't feel too fatigued. It's a good feeling. I can still achieve maybe 80% of what I would normally do if I'm just training shoulders alone, which tells me one thing: your body's stronger than you think. So by combining all of these exercises together and doing it within a timed constraint, no more than an hour, I want to be in and out, having trained every muscle group. It's tough. I now want to focus on the arms and the triceps, and even though they've been worked indirectly, I now want to give them some attention and overload that muscle with weight. So the two best exercises I can think of, we're going to do bar curls, one of the best mass builders for biceps, and superset that with a seated overhead dumbbell extension to work the full length of that tricep. I love training biceps. I love training triceps too. These two exercises definitely works the main width of those muscles. Like I said, bar curls are the best overall mass builders for biceps. Go heavy, but don't go too heavy so that you can't keep good form. You want to keep the elbows fairly fixed at the side of the body. Curl that bicep up without allowing the arm to pull forwards or allowing too much rock. And then those overhead extensions, fantastic to perform if you can get a nice depth at the back, stretch out that full length of the tricep, and as you push back up, don't lock out the arm fully, keep the elbow soft, but keep all of that tension in the tricep by squeezing it. That feels great. With this, it's a smaller muscle group, so my goal is not to go too heavy. I want to stick with 80 to 90% of the weight I would normally do if I was just training one muscle group on its own. And remember, with this workout, I'm training every major muscle group and pushing it pretty hard. Oh, before I forget, I want to keep some notes about my training. So I'm kind of old school when it comes to taking notes. You can see here I'm keeping track of all of the days of which I'm training, including the cardio and the amount of calories roughly burned. So it keeps me on track as to what my goals are. And that is the circuit done. Wow, you would think that those calves and forearms and abs would be the easiest of the three. They're really not. Unlike the other circuits where you're kind of working between two opposing muscle groups, this one you're pushing yourself on calves, then going up to forearms, then working your core. Three very different muscle groups. And with these, I like to perform a little bit higher intensity with more volume. So 15 up to 20 reps, still keeping a relative amount of weight and just keeping that circuit going with minimal rest in between. What a workout. All right, let's get cleaned up and get out of here. Big on plant protein at the moment, so this is vanilla pea protein. Actually, pea protein is great. It's got the same protein efficiency ratio as egg protein, so benefit is I'm not putting any milk into my body. My water's still cold, which is good. Okay, let's finish off. One of the big things that I mentioned I like doing when I do these workout videos is engage with a lot of you guys, my fitness enthusiasts, I like to call everyone. Look, we're all passionate about health and fitness. We're all eager to ask questions and learn more. I'm still asking questions to this day. So by doing these live streams, allows me to show exactly what I'm doing. One thing I love about this bag is I can separate it like this and have a gym bag and kind of a day messenger bag, which is where I keep all of my laptops too. So right now I can open it up, respond to some of the comments. Cool, so here we are. This is the live stream that we did earlier, and got about 7,000 views on there, so I just want to thank everyone for watching. All right, let's get all this packed away. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of this video that it was a 6-in-1 backpack, and a really cool feature about this is you can do this. Separate all of the back sections like this. You actually tuck them away in here. Zip this up. What I'll do is put it on the back like this, and we'll turn it from a backpack into a holder, which is great for when I need to put more training gear in there. So let's count how many components we've got. We've got that back section there, which at the moment is keeping the backpack handles in there. Separate the messenger bag from the full holder. Normally keep my car key or my phone in that top one. That's good for when I'm moving around the gym and just carry it here. Another section there, wallet and phone, money and cards. On the front here, we've got a few more pockets. Nice and covered there so I can keep my iPad. Great for when I'm doing cardio and work on the go. Different pocket segment there, so training book or some reading material. Keep my tripod and camera gear there, but I can keep fluids, protein shakes, waters, as I do so here. Plus, we have the main component here, all separate here, plus my training gear. Comes with this nifty little wet bag, so if you're doing cardio like I will be later, like a separate little bag. Put all your wet clothes in there. And then right here, you can open it up into a larger part. My training sneakers there, or put my clothes in this once I'm done with cardio. I don't want to keep it with the rest of my clothes. And then, as I said, we can turn this from a backpack into a complete sports holder. Tuck this back in. So depending on how much you need within this bag, you can either use every component, you can separate it, you can keep everything tucked away when you're not using it. There we go, turn it into a sports holder. All right guys, that wraps up the end of today's ultimate workout video. As you saw, every major muscle group works within a series of circuits, and that really would be my only tip. Don't do the circuit as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of the exercises performed in one. Group them into smaller circuits where you're really working 2 or 3 major muscle groups within that particular movement. Lunges, squats, rows, lifts, and curls. Then we did about 5 in total. It's the whole body train in and out in under an hour. Also, don't forget to check out more about Hylete and connect with their community using hashtag HyleteNation. And again, 40% off of this bag and more by clicking in the text description below on the link and use my name, Rob Richards, as your code. All right guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my Facebook page, Rob Richards Fitness, for more live streams. I'll see you back next week. We'll be doing more training, nutrition, and workout content. See you then.